One of the main things that's going to get you profitable, and the thing that made me who I am today and also a profitable trader, was understanding the law of detachment. When we come into trading, we're desperate. We want to make money. We care about the outcome. We want to build a better life for ourselves. That's all we're focused on. We go to sleep thinking about it every single night. But because I was so attached to what I wanted to achieve and all I was thinking about it was day and night, it was causing me to lose money in the charts, and it was causing me to make bad trading decisions because I was trying to overtrade, because I was trying to make more money so that I could get to where I wanted to get to quicker. And it was also causing me to revenge trade because I wanted to make that money back, because I saw every single loss as a step back from achieving what I wanted to achieve. And I had to prove a point to the market that I could do it. And I also had to prove a point to myself that I could do it. Things in trading started to change for me when I stopped caring. People ask me, what's the aha moment in trading for you? When did trading click? Trading started to click when I stopped caring. And I say this, not that I stopped caring about trading, I stopped caring about the things that didn't matter in trading. I started to detach from the outcomes and I started to attach to the process. I started to focus on the things that actually mattered in trading, and I stopped feeling desperate about it. Because the moment you stop feeling desperate is the moment that there is no more pressure to make trading work out for you. You just take it as you come. You stop having these expectations that trading is going to save your life. Trading is going to turn everything around for you. And I'm not saying that trading won't do that for you, because trading can. But if you have the mindset and the views on it that you have to have trading to work out because you're so desperate, it is just going to cause you to make bad trading decisions. It's going to cost you money, and you're going to be too attached to the outcomes of trading. That's why when you jump into a trade, you're scared if it's going to go down and hit your stop loss, or if it's about to hit your take profit, you close the trade early because you're scared. Being attached to the outcomes is forcing you to make bad trading decisions. So detach from the outcomes, detach from trading. Think about the process. Think about the things that you have to do now in trading. This is why I talk about it so much in all of my videos, because it's the truth. It wasn't a strategy that made me profitable. It was me. It was me understanding what mattered in trading. It was me detaching from the things that didn't matter. And it was me focusing on the things that actually mattered as a trader, that was going to get me to where I needed to get to. And this is why you need to focus on the things that are important in trading, which is your trading plan, your journal, your rules, and your risk management. Win or lose the trade, that doesn't matter, because you're going to win and lose trades all the time. No trade is a guaranteed outcome. And if you are attached on the outcome of every trade, you will continuously feel the way that you do, and you will continue to lose trades over and over and over again and lose money, because you're going to be taking trades that you shouldn't be taking because you're attached to the wrong things. We come into the markets with a winning mindset because we're programmed to win. Losing hurts. We don't want to lose. We want to win. We want to make money. We want a better life for ourselves. But stop obsessing over that stuff. Detach from that. You are going to feel so much better. You're going to feel so much mentally clearer, less stressed, and there's less pressure for it to work out. And then you can just naturally let trading unfold. You can wait for your setup to appear because you're not desperate for that trade to work out because one trade is going to change your life. Or most people who quit their jobs and then they go into trading full time, and then they've got the pressure of finances and then also trading, needing trading to work out because they haven't given themselves a plan B. Understand and master the law of detachment. The more you detach and remove yourself, the more open you will become for new experiences and things to work out. Because if you are too desperate for it to work out, you aren't going to be able to see change. You are going to get in your own way. You're going to force things to happen, and then you are going to make mistakes. And the reason why detaching from trading is so important is because trading isn't like everything else. Most things that you do in your life, the harder you work, the more you do, the bigger the output. But in trading, less is more, because you cannot force the results. You cannot force the outcome. You can't force the market to do anything that you want. The only things that you can control is when you enter, when you exit, and how much you risk. That is also your process, because that is all that you can control, and that is all that you need to focus on, because the outcome is irrelevant. The trade is going to do whatever it's going to do. As much as we want it to do what we want, it just doesn't work that way. You need to detach. You need to focus on the things that matter. I used to be the same. I used to focus on the outcome. I used to be attached to the results, and I used to think, oh, well, if this trade doesn't work out, then I'm a bad trader. or if the trade did work out, I used to think I was the best trader on the face of the earth. But realistically, after 6 months, a year, 2 years, I wasn't even making any money because I was attached to the wrong things. It wasn't until I had that aha moment where I stopped caring about trading, stopped caring about the things that didn't matter, that I actually started to see progress and started to progress as a trader and as a person. Trading is difficult. Trading isn't something that's going to happen overnight, but the best thing that you can do to make trading easier is to detach from the things that don't matter and focus on what does. And when you are focusing on what does matter, continuously show up for yourself every single day and keep working on those things. That's why being a part of a good community is important. That's why I made the Discord. It's not about getting trade ideas from each other. It's about having someone to keep you accountable when you are trading, because sometimes you don't actually realize what you're doing. Before you realize it, you're focused on the outcome and you're feeling a little bit stressed and a little bit emotional on the chart. So it's good to have someone there, a community to keep you accountable for when you are slipping up, because at the end of the day, we are humans and we all make mistakes, and you can't be perfect all the time. Nobody expects you to be perfect. But the first thing that you can start to do is start to detach from the outcomes. Start letting go. It's not about winning all the time. If a trade hits stop loss or take profit, but you have done everything that you are supposed to do, that is a winning trade. That is the most important lesson that you can understand. It doesn't matter if you broke all your rules and a hit take profit. That is not a winning trade. That is a bad trade. That is setting bad habits. That is being attached to the outcomes. That is not what's going to keep you profitable over a long period of time. You will notice that once you start detaching from the outcomes and focusing on the things that actually matter, your trading will start to improve. And it can improve drastically. It just depends on how well you can detach from it. And I'm not saying it's going to happen overnight, because it's not. Everything takes time. It takes, what, 66 days on average to build a habit. It's the same with detaching from outcomes. You've got to build the habit of letting go, build the habit of focusing on what matters. And to help keep yourself accountable, I have made the trading journal. It's not just a journal where you log your trades. It's all about your emotions, your mental state, how you're feeling, because that's the only way that you can improve, because you'll be able to catch yourself saying, hey, I'm actually, obsessing over the outcomes. I've caught myself doing it multiple times. Now I know that I need to start focusing on XYZ to bring myself back down, start focusing on the process. It's all about implementing little things to continuously progress you down the line to becoming a profitable trader. Download the journal, give it a try, see what you think. But if you need any more help, like I mentioned before, join the Discord if you want. We go live, it's completely free. Ask me any questions that you need, but I appreciate everybody, and I'll see you guys on the next one.